Hello everyone. This is a video from Vermonter Management and part of the Credentialing video series. In this video, I will show you how to get your group NPI or Type 2 NPI. This is your organizational NPI and you will need this to get contracted with Medicaid, insurance companies, and other entities at the organization level. While you can get contracted at the individual level, it is always best practice to separate your company as an entity from yourself. Why? Let's say you start hiring more physicians. These physicians will have their NPIs. The best way to create an umbrella for your company is to have a group NPI that bills for all the physicians, including yourself, in your company umbrella. In the first video I made about getting your individual NPI, I go over in detail how to access your NPPES account, which shares the same login as your INA account. I linked the video to this one as I will now go over this process. I will jump right into getting your NPI Type 2 after you have access to your NPPES account. Once you're on the main page and you have logged in your NPPES account, you're going to choose the right option right here. Apply for an NPI for your organization. Once you click here, a pop-up will appear. You're going to choose I am an employee of the organization. You're an employee of your own clinic. It's the easiest way to do it. Just click on the top one. In this page, there is a summary of everything you need. It explains what you need to have in hand to continue. The most important ID that you will need is your tax ID. As I mentioned in the credentialing video, this, along with your medical license, is one of the big blockers to get all of the IDs needed to have all of your paperwork for credentialing. The remaining information is self-explanatory, and similar to my video about NPI Type 1, the key here is consistency. You need to use the same addresses you are using and the same contacts to avoid discrepancies and operational hiccups in the future. Consistency and simplicity is the key here and in everything you do in your private practice. Go over the list and make sure you have everything in hand. For the taxonomy, this is something I did not mention in the previous video. You can click on the link below and it will take you to another page. This is the link below for the taxonomy, and this is everything you need, what I just spoke about. When you click on the taxonomy, it takes you to this pop-up. You could find on the left-hand side all of the specialties listed, and once you click on the specialty, on the right-hand side, you will see the taxonomy code, the name of the specialty, the definition, the notes, and etc. The trick here is to find specifically what you do and put specifically the right taxonomy code once you put the taxonomy in the NPI Type 2 application page when they ask you for the taxonomy. In our case, we are a primary care pediatrician, not specific to any of this, just a general pediatrician. So we click pediatrics and then it takes us to the pediatric page. And this is the taxonomy for general pediatricians. Once you go back to the NPPES page in the summary page, you will scroll down and you will see the list for contacts to get in touch directly if you have any further questions or any inquiry about general instructions or any doubt further that I did not clarify in this video. So you could call by phone or email them or even send them a mail. If you're a mail person, I recommend calling because when you call, you get answers usually right away. When you email, you have to wait a couple of hours or even a whole day. But if you're an email person like myself, just send them an email. Okay, once you hit next, you're going to get to the application profile. The best practice here is the same as what I mentioned in my individual NPI video. Match the name exactly how it is in your government paperwork. If you have a tax ID, you should have received a letter from the IRS with the EIN number. Plug it in and write the company name exactly as it is on the letter. If your organization is not part of a larger organization, and usually this is not the case, just click no. You can put you're doing as business as, but this is not required, so you can skip it. If you are an authorized official, put your information. Remember, put a phone where you can be reached that easily. So here, you're gonna put your tax ID, organization name exactly how it is in your paperwork. You're not a subpart organization, so just click no for the most part. And if you are an authorized official, you're going to be putting your information right here. Next slide. Location. On this page, you need to put your business location and your service location. Same as I mentioned in the NPI Type 1 video, you may have just one location to do both, so just put the same location. If your IRS letter has a corporate location different than your service location, it is best practice to put your corporate location in the business mailing address and the service location where you practice. This is mainly for you to stay well organized. So, business location right here, practice location right here. If it's the same, just use the same address. That is it. And as it is specified, you only need one here. If you have multiple service location, just put your main service location. Health point exchange information, you can skip this. You really just want to get this application out. This is not necessary to put it right now. You could totally just hit next, and it's not going to cause any major issues in the future. Other identifiers, you could also hit next, same as health information exchange. You could always add it in the future, but if you want to get this application out, just hit next. Taxonomy. In the taxonomy application page, this is where you need to choose the right taxonomy for your business. You can have a multi-specialty or a single specialty. If you have a multi-specialty, just look for the right taxonomy, either using the drop down of the page I showed you before, or you could just use the drop down right here. You could choose multi-specialty, or you could choose just single specialty or not a group, depending on what you are. If you're a multi-specialty, you choose here. If you're a single specialty, you choose here. If you don't want to put it as a group, you choose no. Nothing major, to be honest. Then here, you click on the drop down, and once you click on the drop down, you could choose different specialties, and then they will show up right here at the bottom. So once you choose the specialty right here and you picked it, it's going to appear right here at the bottom. You could choose as many as you want or as little as possible. Depends on what you're doing, depends on the group that you're taking the NPI Type 2 application for. That really depends on you. Contact information. In the contact information page, I suggest you put your information. Again, use the email you will be using on a daily basis and a consistent phone number where they can reach you. Best practice, as I have mentioned many times in this video, the video before, consistency. Don't put different information, just put the same one that you're using for every single one of these applications. You need a centralized inbox for all of this. Lastly, error check. You get to the error check page. This serves as the final review for your application. If everything has a green check and you're satisfied with the information you plugged in, you can proceed to submit the application. You will receive your Type 2 NPI within an hour or 48 hours maximum. With this, we conclude this video. This is probably the shorter one of all of them. It is extremely intuitive to get this ID. As I've mentioned in the past videos, this is a channel to help you do this on your own, so you don't have to pay a third-party vendor to get these IDs that are very easy to get and that you don't need to pay anybody else to do the job for you. We could do the job for you. You could reach out to us. But as you see, this is extremely intuitive and you don't need anybody else to do this for you. Please comment, leave a review. If I miss anything, please let me know in the comment. This is an open space for everybody to collaborate and everybody to help each other out. Thank you very much.